Hello, everybody. Hello. So we are officially back with Genshin, and we are going to be doing the Archon Quest for the current patch. Sorry, I had to turn the volume up. Sorry about that. Yeah, so we're starting the Archon Quest, but first, I was trying to get this to queue up so whenever we started the stream it was ready, but it started before the stream started, so we're going to do this little side questy for the Damselette real quick, and then we will get to the Archon Quest. So yes, let's go. Pay no attention to the fact that I have Kisi Island at 100%. Well, you bet we did.
I knew you'd say that. Here, we got you these on the way. Oh, quick, hand them over. Inepha's gonna be back soon.
Oh yeah, I can't have Inepha knowing that you're
you here to hang out?
chowing down
what sort
on
of fun
pastries.
things should we do? Actually, we need your help with something.
Oh no. Uh-oh. Oh no, her face.
Get that weird thing away from me. Weird thing? You mean this liar? I told you. I don't mess with stuff that science and mechanics can't explain. I'm telling you, that liar just shows up on my doorstep at random. And after I fix it, the thing up and disappears. Not that I believe in spooky, superstitious stuff like that. Okay. Seems like there's some sort of misunderstanding here. What do you mean?
A friend who's a bit scared of strangers.
Yeah, she doesn't mean any harm. She just has her reasons for taking the lyre back without being seen. Really? You better not be making this up. Fine. I'm trusting you on this. I'll fix this thing for you, and this time I'll try to make it last. Wait for me here. I'll be right back. Knew we could count on Aino. Oh, Paimon feels a little bad. Columbina's random item drop-offs had her so freaked out, though.
Oh.
Yes, she deserves something in return.
Uh-oh.
Exactly. Here. You scared us.
I have something to give you.
Huh? What are these?
A few trinkets the Kuhenki collected. I thought the artisan might like them. Perhaps you could give them to her as thanks.
Oh. Huh. What a weird collection of components.
Wow, Paimon.
All right.
That's very insensitive of you.
Take care on your way back. There could be people around here. Huh? What is it?
Uh-oh. Well, technically Inepha isn't people. Inepha's a robot.
Analyzing appearance.
What are you doing that for?
Match found. Resemblance to Notcry Moon Goddess statues is 95%. Increased heart rate detected in the Traveler.
Uh-oh.
Okay, all fixed. Did a pretty bang-up job if I do say so myself. It shouldn't break ever again. Also, about those enough.
What was that last part, I know?
Those snazzy new components worked great, too.
Huh?
Who's that behind you?
Uh-oh.
She kinda looks familiar. Have I seen her before? Whatever. The most important thing is, I hid those snacks Paimon gave me. That's right.
Obviously,
Also,
that's what's
she wanted
important
you to
here.
have these components as thanks for fixing the lyre, I know. Ooh, let me see. Wow. These are rare and so old.
Just like me.
You sure I can take them?
Yes.
Thank you so much. If you ever need anything else fixed, just come find me. No need to be shy. Well, we got places to be, so, I know, Ineppa, we'll swing by some other day, okay? Oh, we've got to get the damselette out of here, or Ineppa will recognize her for sure.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Sure. See you some other time. I gotta do some cleanup quick, or Ineppa's gonna find the snack crumbs.
Alright, until next time.
Bye.
I know.
Yeah?
Would you like to frame these components or preserve them in any way?
What? Why would I do that?
They appear to be gifts from the moon goddess.
Ah, I never clocked it.
What are you talking about? Remind me to check your circuits later.
The way I never freaking clocked it. Alright, so we did that. As you can see, not blue anymore. So now, my friends, it is time. We are never clicking this, by the way. Just letting y'all know. Just letting y'all know, I am never playing Millie Astro Wonderland. That is never happening. I am never clicking this. I'm never going there. I have no desire. I don't need it. On top of, if I want to play Infinity Nikki, I will go play Infinity Nikki. But I don't want to play that. I want to play Genshin. And on top of that, apparently, it's been out for a day. Not even a day, and everyone is upset because all of the cute stuff, apparently, all of these things, hold on. All the cute stuff, like this, it's all pay to win. Like, y'all didn't think that was coming? They literally talked about that during the live stream. All the cute outfits, yeah, you gotta pay for them. Did y'all? And on top of that, they're not even freaking guaranteed. There's a gotcha element to it. Did y'all really, really think it was just gonna be that easy? No, it's not. I've played these games before. So yeah, we ain't touching this. This can sit and it can rot. Tick 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 tick. Also, we need to put it on focus mode. Yes. Entering focus mode.
Save me.
What? Oh, she's up there again. Sorry, Neppa. Not now.
It's been a few days since we said bye to the others in Nasha Town. Still no news about Rarer, though. Where could he have slunk off to? If only he was gone for good.
If only.
With all the trouble he stirred up before, there's no way we've seen the last of him.
Hello, you must be the traveler in Paimon?
Hey, Radmir.
Mr. Flint has been looking for you. Unfortunately, there's been a serious wild hunt attack over at the quarry. He thinks it's time to regroup and figure out a plan.
The Wild Hunt?
Oh no, not the Wild Hunt.
We better get over there, right away!
Not the Wild Hunt. Oh no. Hi, Cozy. How are you? Hello. And I know I saw you were playing around with Milliastra Wonderland. In your opinion, how is it? I mean, I don't plan on ever using it, but you have been, so what are your thoughts? Uh-oh. Spooky. Spooky, spooky Wild Hunt. Spooky. Yeesh. That's not good. Loma! My Loma, my love!
I can barely sense any Kuvaki at all.
Oh, that's
This
not good.
whole area.
But yeah,
feels
like, here, I'll pause for a second.
soulless husk.
Yeah, that's low-key, even though the beta started ages ago, it still feels like it should have been a separate app. It should not be in Genshin. Make it connected to Genshin for sure, but it should be a separate app. It should not be the same thing. And from everything I'm seeing about it on Twitter, that's why. Like, it should be something you can connect your Genshin account to. Yeah, no, I believe it. It's probably really bad on tablet. I can almost 100% see that. I know if I play it on PC, it'll probably be pretty smooth, and I will talk to some people who will be playing it on PC to see what they think. But yeah, no, I'm never touching it. I have no desire. It's not something I have any intention of ever touching. It will sit on my account and it will rot. I have no desire to use it. So, yeah, I hope that for the people who were looking forward to it and who plan on using it, that it does live up to their expectations. I know that from watching the live stream and them talking about it, it wasn't for me. It's like, not for me, not for me. I hate that whenever I update my game now, I'm going to have to update Milliastra Wonderland with it, even though I'm never going to use it. But, you know, it is what it is. And we'll see how long it lasts, being so for real. How long it lasts inside Genshin, as rather than being its own thing. I think at some point they're probably going to remove it. I think if Hoyo is smart, at some point they will remove Genshin and TCG and make them their own apps. I think if Hoyo was smart, they would make a secondary app with the mini games from Genshin that people all really like. Because they said, I remember someone saying that the reason it's really hard to maintain all the mini games that they do is because of like servers and stuff. It's like, oh, there's an easy answer for that. Just make a separate app. The amount required in order to do polls for the yes, I saw that. It's not cheap. Like, hold on. Like, let me just go on Twitter real quick because I did see people talking about it. And it was not good. It was not good. It was not good, what people were saying. Yeah. There's a tweet from someone saying, Milliastra Wonderland, the biggest letdown of a century. How stupid do you have to be to make every single good outfit cost money? You can't recreate Infinity Nikki mixed with Roblox if each avatar costs 30 times more. I was so excited. Yes. Someone else, Milliastra having the good banner be fully paid is such a massive L. I actually don't care about the mode whatsoever anymore. Yeah, so everyone is on my side now that Milliastra Wonderland is stupid. Well, I mean, I don't think it's stupid. I think the concept is good. I just think it's not good for being inside of Genshin. Oh, okay. I can actually turn off the updates for the Milliastra sandbox. That's good. Because I'm never going to use it, so I'm just going to turn it off. And apparently, it's still in beta. It's not completely finished. So there's that too. And people talking about how Enfold is realizing Milliastra Wonderland not hitting, so they can continue to have their monopoly over dress-up gotchas and continue getting away with their BS, which is so true. Oh, here it is. Milliastra Wonderland Chronal Nexus versus Genshin Crystals and Genshin Impact. No initial top-up bonus. Why? Same amounts and prices as post-initial top-up bonus for Genesis Crystals, and the amount you would need to get a 5-star cosmetic may range from $1.98 to $184.80. That's crazy. That's crazy. And yeah, no, for real. And that's the thing. The Mane skin concept is great. I think it's cute. But I just think it's not... They need to remember their target demographic here. So the target demographic for Genshin, and like there's a separate account on Twitter for Milliastra Wonderland. Just make it a separate app at this point. Gosh. So the target demographic for Genshin, gonna hop back into Genshin now before we continue this. Give me 1 second. The target demographic for Genshin, as in the primary player base. The primary player base for Genshin, believe it or not, is not children. That's the target demographic for Roblox. The target demographic for Genshin is adults with adult money. The youngest players in Genshin that should be playing Genshin are 16-year-olds. Because 16-year-olds can work jobs and make money to spend on the gacha. In my opinion, any gacha game on any app store should be behind an age-restricted paywall of age 16. It should be. That should just be the bare minimum. If your game has a gacha element to it, it should not be accessible to children under the age of 16. Honestly, if I had my way, it would be 18. But I don't. And I know that because Genshin is a pretty cute anime game, that you're going to have teenagers playing this game. If you're going to have teenagers playing the game, the minimum age should be 16. I literally saw somebody on Twitter, or it was TikTok, it might have been TikTok, complaining about Love and Deep Space, about a mechanic currently in the game where, oh god, what was it called? Here, let me go look at it real quick. This very specific mechanic in the game, it's a mini game right now that they're doing for a limited event, and it's roulette. It's essentially a roulette game. It's gambling. And someone's like, this is just straight up gambling at this point. My sibling in Christ, you're playing a gacha. The whole thing is gambling. It's all gambling. Like, I don't think people really have grasped that gachas are all gambling games. If you play any game with a gacha element, that's gambling. If the game has gambling in it, it should not be accessible for children. Milliastra Wonderland is them trying to cash in on the people fleeing Roblox, because Roblox is under a lot of heat right now because of the unsightly people who use that site and app to communicate with kids. I'm going to be as vague about this as possible because I plan on uploading this as a VOD to my YouTube channel because I need to actually start doing that. Genshin and Hoyo is trying to cash on the audience that is fleeing Roblox. That's what Milliastra Wonderland is about. But because Hoyo is at the end of the day a video game company focused on live service and I say this with extreme emphasis, gotcha elements, even Millie Astro Wonderland, which is knockoff Roblox, is going to have gotcha elements in it. That's just how it works. Okay, so the event in Love and Deep Space specifically, it's called Oracle of Stars. You pay the currency that you can get in-game to make wishes to play this thing, where if you play it, there's a chance of you getting things, of you getting a 4-star memory, headwear, and Oracle dice? I don't know what that is. But essentially, it's roulette. It's a gotcha. It's roulette again. The only way that you win is through chance. And it's not worth it. It's not worth it. But this person was saying, oh my god, this is actual gambling. It's a gotcha. The whole thing is gambling. Genshin is gambling. Infinity Nikki is gambling. Cookie Run Kingdom is gambling. If you play a gotcha, you are gambling. Point blank, period, end of story. And if you are going to do that, you need to be aware of it. And again, I reiterate, and then we're going to get back to the story. Any gotcha game should not allow children and teenagers under the age of 16 to play them. I don't care how cute it is. I don't care how pretty it is. Like Cookie Run Kingdom? Cookie Run Kingdom looks like a kid's game. That looks like a kid's game. That looks like a children's game. I remember when Cookie Run was literally just a side-scroll runner. That's how old I am. I remember because I played it before it became a gotcha. And then the devs saw how much money gotchas make, and they're like, oh, we're gonna switch to a gotcha. And they made it a gotcha, and look where we are now. So, I mean, I'll also say the same thing about Otome games, especially Otome gotcha games like Love and Deep Space and Tears of Themis. No, those are games for adults. Those are not games for children. The minimum age for those games should be 18. 100%, especially with Love and Deep Space, especially if you saw Xavier's card last month. Dear sweet lord. I saw it. I saw the card. I saw it. I saw Xavier's card. Xavier. Gosh. But no. I'm really sick and tired of people being shocked when gotcha games and gotcha companies do greedy gotcha things. Like, you really expected the giant corporate capitalist gotcha company that makes billions of dollars every year off of you going, brr, serotonin, 10-pull, was gonna do the same thing again? Wow. Color me shocked. Color me shocked. Okay, back to Genshin. Sorry. I'm gonna keep rambling about this if I don't stop. We have to get back to this.
Looks like his appetite truly is insatiable. As if the
As
power
is
of
mine.
that energy cannon wasn't enough.
Sorry.
He's not seriously still getting stronger? What's his endgame here? Ah, everyone's here already.
Yes, we are.
Hey, we made it. So, what's going on?
We've all been on high alert since we split up a few days back, expecting Rerir to strike again. But it's like he just vanished into thin air. No one has seen him nor found any trace of his presence. That is, until this morning, when a ratnik found signs of wild hunt activity while out here on patrol. As you can see, the Crystonite itself is physically intact, but the Kuvaki it contained is all but completely diminished.
And we're sure that Rerir did this. Who else? He's the only one who could pull off a stunt like this.
Kuvaki loss has reached critical levels. Reikir of Solnari set to maximum threat level. Warning, unless de-escalation measures are taken soon, he will pose a threat beyond our ability to contain. The consequences could be catastrophic.
Traveler, do you remember when we encountered Rerir just after regaining his body? There wasn't a shred of sanity left. Nothing but madness and rage.
Yeah, didn't he shout out a bunch of names? Then he started raving about how nothing in this world mattered to him. Oh, Paimon gets chills just thinking about it. Oh, but the thought that he's still out there, Lurking somewhere and not cry? Waiting for his chance to strike? Oh, even chillier.
Last time we fought, we were already at a disadvantage.
Yes, Flau.
If he has such
My
overwhelming
parents.
strength,
My
why would he
parents.
suddenly
Those are my
go into
parents right
hiding?
there. I want them to adopt
if
me.
I were him and I wanted more Kuvaki, I'd just take it by force. No point staying in the shadows. Unless something
love
went
Aino.
wrong. His whole resurrection thing didn't exactly go smoothly.
Okay, sorry, I have to pause one more time real quick. Because I noticed I saw okay. So real quick, I promise. Last time I paused. So I started playing Final Fantasy 14 online again. I'm getting really into it. I'm working on the story right now, and so I know that they changed voice dubbing companies a couple of years ago. And by a couple of years ago, I mean I actually looked it up. 10 years ago. Crazy work. But I noticed something, and I have to bring this up because this is actually relevant to Genshin. I will say I've been enjoying it. The voice acting in English is actually very good. And you want to know why? Do you want to know why? Because apparently, according to the forums, the voice acting for the earlier patches is really bad, but we paid for the, this was before, like, some of the stuff going on. We got the little thing where we jumped to, going straight into Heaven's Word. Yes, that's what I did. Heaven's Word. So one thing I noticed, because I was watching a cutscene with the boy, my spouse, my husband, love him, Hocus. I noticed something. He said that the voice acting sounded familiar, and I looked it up. The actor in question who was like narrating, he has since passed away. I believe he passed away in like 2021, which is very sad, very tragic, absolutely devastating. But when I was looking this up, because we were trying to figure out who it was, guess what I found out about Final Fantasy 14? Do you want to guess? I mean, I should have realized what I found out knowing who is in it. So, little side note on this. Jonathan Bailey, as in Anthony Bridgerton, aka Fiedo in Wicked, beautiful, beautiful man. Him being him is just a blessing on this planet. He's British. So how did a Japanese MMORPG get a British actor to voice one of these characters? Because the cast for Final Fantasy XIV for English, the dub is done through Side Global. It's done through Side Global, the same studio that currently dubs Genshin now. And you know what I found out? And this is the juiciest icing on the cake. Like, this is like, have you ever seen those cakes online that people make where it's like the jelly cakes and they jiggle and stuff when you slap them? This is the jelliest jelly cake I've ever found. The previous studio that dubbed Final Fantasy XIV online was Formosa Interactive. I did not find out why they switched, but they did. And again, color me shocked. I'm not shocked at all. Apparently, one of the only actors that I knew of that was in the dub for Final Fantasy before that is no longer part of the dub was Sam Rigel, which to me personally, that's kind of sad because I love Sam Rigel. He's an incredible voice actor, and him not being part of Final Fantasy is kind of sad because I love him as Scanlan in Critical Role. But color me shocked, because I will say the English dub from where I'm playing is pretty good. I have no complaints. And knowing now it's through Side means I'm going to probably hear voice actors that I've heard before. And that explains why the quality is good. And I'm just gonna say, again, not trying to be mean, but a little mean here, that this is now the second time that I know of that a very well-received, well-liked, largely voice-acted online live service game switched from Formosa Interactive to Side Global. And maybe there's a common denominator here, being Formosa Interactive having really bad directors. Because that's the problem with Genshin is I've seen voice actors. I don't ever blame the voice actors for bad performances. I do not blame them. They are doing what they are told. And when you are having an actor perform a certain way because that's what you think needs to be done, that's not on the actor, that's on you as the director. We went from Genshin having a good variety of characters sounding unique to all of them sounding almost identical, and now we're back to pre-2022 Genshin voice acting, where the characters are unique, they have their own character, their own voice, essentially, because with the new direction through Side, these actors are actually able to find the character themselves and not sound exactly like the Japanese one, because low-key, I played a bunch of the English dub voice acting for a friend of mine who had, this was last year, but they hadn't played Genshin in like 2 years. And I played 20, I kid you not, 20 different characters, and they were like, is that the same person? They legitimately thought it was the same person. They could distinguish the Japanese voices, but could not distinguish the English. That's not good. That is really bad when you're making your actors all sound the exact same. When I know these actors have better range, I know these actors can do incredible things with their voices, you're not letting them because you want them all to sound like, oh, I'm just a kawaii little girl, I can't be bothered, oh my god, so cutesy. No, not everyone needs to sound like that. So, okay, I have to stop ranting because we are 30 minutes into this stream and I've barely touched the Archon Quest. Okay, so I'm stopping now. But yeah, just a little thing that I remembered, but yeah.
The other thing is, how does someone who's completely lost their mind still have the wherewithal to cover their tracks so perfectly?
Also, I have not gotten to Grahatia in Final Fantasy. If y'all would like to see me stream Final Fantasy more, especially once I get later in the story so we can all witness Grahatia's Beautimus beauty together, let me know. Because that is what I'm grinding towards. Am I grinding towards getting higher levels so I can do dungeons better? No. I'm grinding so I can go meet Grahatia. That's what I'm grinding towards. It's all about Grahatia. That's my boy. I don't even know anything about him. I just know he's voiced by Jonathan Bailey, and I'm like, yee, Jonathan Bailey. Love Jonathan Bailey.
Beats me.
According to certain medical studies, insanity does not always entail a complete loss of rationality. It may be that he is simply living in a world of his own.
That actually sounds about right. He was ranting away to himself the whole time, like he had zero interest in talking to us.
There are many unanswered questions here. He could be right under our noses, and we'd still
You know
be
what I
in the
also
dark.
realized? Sorry, I have to pause one more time.
Besides his name and title, we know little about
Knowing
him.
that Genshin is now
Certainly
dubbed by
nothing
Side
about his
Global, who
past,
also dubs
or
Final
what he might
Fantasy
be hoping to
14,
achieve.
that means there's a very good chance we'll get actors that are in Final Fantasy 14 in Genshin, and vice versa. I love it.
Exactly. And we wouldn't even know where to begin looking. Even Boss hadn't heard of the Rahir of Solnari before all this. I'd be willing to bet that even if we gathered together every scrap of intel in Nodcry, we still wouldn't find more than, like, 3 useful facts about him. So, if we do nothing, he'll just keep getting stronger. But if we want to investigate him, we have no idea where to look. Last time we had Marionette and her big robo-buddy to help us, and we still barely held our ground. If we had to face him alone... Oh, Paimon's head hurts just thinking about it. What are we supposed to do against a threat this big?
Well, I do have a little hunch about his next move. Given that he attacked the quarry, I'd say it's likely he'll target other places rich in Kuvaki. Somewhere like the Eye of Krati, or the Pillar of Embla. One thing's for sure. If we just sit back and let him keep absorbing Kuvaki, we really won't stand a chance against him.
A perfectly reasonable hypothesis. However, it is worth noting that these two locations are quite far apart. To investigate them both, we'll need to split up.
I agree, we should split up. Right now, Rarir's goal seems to be gathering Kuvaki, not fighting us directly. Once we're done, let's regroup on Hisi Island.
Wait, why Hisi Island?
If I recall correctly, your largest goddess statue was carved from Kuvaki rich ore, was it not?
That's right. Yes, it could well be a potential target of his. I should head back and start evacuating the pilgrims.
Splitting up's always gonna be risky. But I guess we don't have much choice, right? We're in a race against time here. And if we do run into Rear, what then?
That's when you follow the third rule of treasure hunting. Run like the wind.
Didn't you say the third rule was go with the flow?
I don't know. Did I? Anyway, whatever. In this situation, go with the flow means go find backup.
Agreed. If anyone finds so much as a trace of Rarir, do not pursue him. Get out of the area and alert the rest of us as soon as possible. We need to put safety first.
All right, we'd better get moving. Come on, Anefa, let's go.
Someone was watching us. Okay, so we're going to the Frost Moon Enclave. Oh, actually, no, we're not. We're going over here. Linz! There he is. Hello.
Any leads?
Nope. Diddly squat. No clues to where he might be hiding.
I like that she has the
It's
tsundere
like
tooth
he's
as
a
well.
Ghost.
I'm so happy she's gonna be a
Feels like
4-star.
we're sitting on a powder keg that could go off at any second. Oh, I hate this feeling. I'd rather face him head on than be left hanging like this.
So, you guys didn't find anything either?
Not loving the word either. How about you, Flint's?
I questioned a few Ratniki and eventually narrowed my investigation down to one suspicious individual.
One
But
suspicious.
by the time I got to his place, he was already gone. Almost as if he knew someone was on to him. Either that, or he's just extremely cautious and doesn't stay in one place for long.
He's been biding his time for a while now. The question is, where or what is his next target?
No idea. Since regaining his body, he seems to have lost all interest in the fragment in my possession.
Just two
If
fays
he did still
discussing
want it,
their joint
he's
slay.
had plenty of chances to
Love
take
them.
it.
All we can do now is hope that Ino and Anefa turn up some leads. Darn it, Rarir. If you've got the guts, come face me one-on-one!
I wouldn't do that, baby girl.
Wait, he's actually here? I didn't mean it, I swear!
No, it's coming from Silver Moon Hall. The Lady
Oh, no.
Kuthar might be in danger.
Let's get over there, quick!
Uh-oh, that's not good. Pretty animated cutscene. Go, Colomina, no! Oh, that was so pretty.
No time for questions.
Oh, hello! Hello! Get him, girly!
This is insane.
Yehuda, get Kutar out of here!
I love Llama so much. Oh!
Look where your feeble light has gotten you. Now you shall plunge into darkness. Felindus,
Huh?
soon I will find a way.
What?
Shout!
Oh no! Oh no. Yeah! There we go, girly, let's go! Through the power of Yuri. Uh-oh. If evil, why so cool and pretty?
If it means turning this place to
Yep.
ashes.
Doomed Yuri for the win.
That was too close.
Oh, we barely made it out of there alive. What's that guy's deal? How'd he get so crazy strong?
He's one of the 5 sinners. That's why.
He's a threat to this entire
yeah, same.
nation. I doubt his strength could even be measured by conventional standards.
I have a question. When me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted her dead. What was that all about? We weren't there for the whole thing either. They were already duking it out by the time we arrived.
Yeah, we didn't see how it all started. It all escalated so quickly, we had no choice but to step in.
Kutar, can you shed any light on the situation?
Kutar. Cross-checking database.
I really wish they'd let some of these actors use
So
their
you're the
natural
one that the
accent, because
Frostmourne
low-key,
science referred to
Llama
as
would
the
sound
moon
so much
goddess?
better with
Wait,
her British accent.
She's the moon goddess?
The actress that
Oh,
plays her.
No wonder she looks just like all those statues.
Oh, I know, never change.
There are many reasons why people might worship the moon, and just as many why they might despise it. I've never met that person before, but there was no mistaking his deep-seated hostility towards me. Why he holds me in such contempt, I cannot say. But since he hunts the power of the moon, it's no surprise that I am a target.
Kutar.
There are many potential motives. For instance, you help the traveler escape his grasp. This could be his way of taking revenge. It is also possible that he covets the Kuvaki inside you and seeks to take it for his own. The list goes on. But right now, devising a counter strategy should be our #1 priority. The likelihood of this location being discovered is close to 100%.
A counter strategy? We don't stand a chance against an enemy like this. Surely our only option is to run. He's not gonna chase us to the end of the world, right? So as long as we can sneak out of Nodcry undetected. No, I can't say that. Come on, Yehuda. This is serious stuff. You can't suggest we all just chicken out.
Running is our only option.
Huh?
You seem surprised, but what other choice do we have? We are facing an enemy we cannot possibly defeat in battle.
Well, I mean, yeah, but still.
It's not too late. I can distract him, so you have plenty of time to make your escape.
Wait, what? You're gonna act as bait?
Doesn't that make sense? I'm the one he's after. There's no need for you to risk your necks on my behalf. A coyote doesn't stop for bypassers while it's howling at the moon. What is it, Lama? The Frost Moon Scions have already grown accustomed to life without their goddess. My presence here is no longer essential, and this is not my home, so you needn't ask me to stay.
We can't just roll over and let him get away with this. That's not our style.
Yeah, we can't just call it quits after everything we've been through together. Besides, she pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forgive myself.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now. To talk of returning the favor would be a little crass for my liking.
Oh.
But suffice to say that we are friends, and friends look out for one another.
Riri's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee he would stop.
But
Kutar, I know why you left the Frost Moon Scions so long ago. It was because people started treating prayer as a form of trade. They would make self-centered wishes, force you to accept meaningless offerings in return, and then expect you to perform miracles for them, as if that were their entitlement. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything, and that sometimes it takes losing something precious to appreciate its true worth. After much reflection, I've realized that this was never about whether the Frost Moon Scions need you. Any relationship based on need is purely transactional. What I truly hope is that you'll choose to stay, not out of obligation, but as part of our family.
And
You were born here,
hold on.
and now you've returned. Who knows? Perhaps it was the moonlight that guided
And
you
that's
home.
something that I agree with, is a lot of people when they pray, doesn't matter which religion, any religion that involves prayer. I'm gonna go back to a very good song from the 1990s. From the previous century. God Help the Outcasts for the Hunchback of Notre Dame. You hear Esmeralda in Notre Dame singing, and people, the lyrics are, I ask for wealth, I ask for fame, I ask glory to shine on my name, I ask for love I can possess, I ask that, let me find the actual lyrics. I knew most of them. Like, the fact I could say most of them from memory was, like, really good. Specifically, oh, I was good. I ask for wealth, I ask for fame, I ask for glory to shine on my name, I ask for love I can't possess, I ask for God and his angels to bless me. And then the lyrics continue, I ask for nothing I can get by, but I know so many less lucky than I. Please help my people, the poor and downtrodden. I thought that we all were the children of God. Those lyrics are really playing into what we're seeing in this scene right here, because we've never seen Lauma ask for anything for herself. Everything she asks of her god is so she can help the people around her. She has literally spilled her own blood at this point in the service of others. Lauma is a beautiful example of acts of servitude, and especially when it comes to being faithful, being religious, Lauma is an exemplary example of what you're supposed to do. She has never once looked at the damselette for anything. She does revere her because that is her god. but she's never asked her for anything for herself. And again, going back to like what we're seeing here, any relationship based on need is purely transactional. That is the, yeah, and again, people started treating prayer as a form of trade. You're not supposed to do that. And if using some religion, almost all the major religions still teach that you're not supposed to do that. You go to your God for guidance on what you should and should not do. You don't just ask him for things. You ask for guidance. And I don't like speaking about religion a whole lot, but this is coming into play with what we're seeing here. When you do that, it's no longer faith. And that's really sad. And that's what we see happened here, is they stopped seeking the moon goddess for guidance and started seeking her only to better themselves, to make their own lives and needs and wants better. And that's why she left, because she wasn't being worshipped as a god like she was supposed to. So, okay, we're getting back to this before I get off track again.
Thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. I'm afraid I will be of little use to you now.
And the thing is Lauma doesn't even want that. She just wants the damslet to feel like she belongs.
Very well then. I'll do as you say.
Both times you saved us, we were transported across great distances in an instant. Is that one of your powers as the moon goddess?
It is, but I find it very draining. I barely managed to pull it off just now, and it will be some time before I'm strong enough to do so again. Rejected by the world, my power is dwindling. Like a lake, cut off from its source, slowly shrinking away.
Aww.
Now, it has almost run dry.
What do you mean, rejected by the world?
The three moons belonged to the ancient bygone era in which they came into being. From the moment I was born, the world itself has been steadily sapping away at my strength. The three moons are not one and the same. As the goddess of the Frost Moon, I cannot wield the powers of the other two. Yet moonlight has a way of blending together. Each can reflect the other's glow. So when our fingers touched, I was able to restore my strength by drawing Kuvaki from the eternal moon's marrow. But this method of recovery is painfully slow. If only we could find the...
It's the Wild Hunt! Even faster than we expected. We'll have to finish this conversation later.
See how those wild hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party, which means Rerir won't be far behind.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get the heck out of here!
Oh, I get to play as fun characters!
With one heart, we pray.
Observe. The long sleep beckons.
They just keep coming! This is driving me nuts!
Rerir's closing in on us. We need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them! And this time, we can't fall back on Futar's help to escape. This goes on much longer.
Oh, I messed up. I went the wrong way.
That was too close!
We barely made it out of
Oh my
there
god, it
alive.
started the scene over?
What's that guy's deal? How'd he get
Oh my
so
god, it started the scene over. I'm gonna... Ah!
Strength could even be measured by...
I have a question. When me and Anefa showed up, we saw him chasing after this lady like he wanted to...
Wow, I messed
Yeah,
up so
we
bad. I'm
didn't
just skipping
see
through
how it
this
all
because we already watched
started.
all this.
Kutar, can you shed any light?
Kutar. Cross-checking database.
Wait,
There are many reasons I've never met why he holds me in such.
Kutar.
There are many potential. It is also pop, but right now.
A counter strategy? We don't stand a chance against surely our only. No, I can't.
Running is our own.
Huh?
You seem surprised.
Well,
It's not too late.
Yeah, me
I
either.
can distract him, so you have plenty of time.
Wait, what?
Doesn't that make sense? A coyote doesn't stop. What is it, Luck? The frost moon's.
We can't just.
yeah. Besides, she pretty much saved my life back there. If I just ditched her now, I'd never forget.
We can't overlook that you have saved our lives multiple times now.
Riri's true objective remains unclear. Even if we were to sacrifice Miss Kutar, there's no guarantee.
But
Kutar. I know they would make self-centered wishes. Force you to accept him. If it were me, I might have walked away too. But I believe that time can change everything. After much any relationship, you were born here.
thank you, Lauma. But my power is on the wane. I'm a very well then.
Both times you saved us, we were.
It is rejected by the world. My power is
What do you mean, reject?
the 3 moons belong to the 3 moons are yet moonlight, but this method.
It's
All
the
right.
Wild Hunt.
Okay, so
Moving
that's the
faster
issue.
than
I went the wrong
expected.
way, I think.
See how those wild hunt creatures are running away from us. They're likely just a scouting party.
Then what are we waiting for?
Okay. So, not that way.
By the frost moon of old.
Beware the
Okay.
creatures of the night.
I have to defeat these guys first.
This is driving me nuts.
We're closing in on them. We need to pick up the pace.
There's too many of them. And this time, we can't fall back on Kutar's help to escape. This goes on much longer.
Ultimatum protocol.
For the everlasting forest.
The long sleep beckons.
Preparing for dust up.
By the frost moon of old.
Be silent. Observe. To dust.
Insulation chamber deployed. Ultimatum protocol.
For the everlasting forest.
The night cometh. Close your eyes.
Okay. Yeah. Varga! Oh my god! Varga! 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 The Daddy's home! Home for real! It's cuffing season, and all the girls be needed. We need a big boy. We got a big boy. We need the big boy.
What's the matter? Bit off more than you could chew?
Who are you? Uncle Varka! You're back from Amsvartnir?
Imagine showing this exact frame to somebody 5 years ago when we all started playing Genshin. Imagine showing this to me 5 years ago. I did look him up. So the voice actor of Varka is I'm pulling up his name. Varka is voiced by, his name is Joseph May. He is a British born Canadian actor. looking at him, he does look very familiar. He's been in Hollyoaks, Stargate Atlantis, and he's done a lot of VO work. I'm trying to find like he's in Band of Brothers, Resident Evil. Looking at what else. He's also the current English voice actor of Thomas the Tank Engine, which is really funny. But yeah, so he's been in quite a few things. Like visually he looks familiar to me, but I do not actually recognize him. Other video games he's been in, he's more Teffy in Wuthering Waves, and he's also been in Cyberpunk 2077 and Horizon Zero Dawn. So yeah, got a pretty good resume so far. But yeah, we've been waiting 5 years for this man.
We could save the intros for later. Right now, let's get you all out of this hellhole. Follow me. I know somewhere you'll be safe.
I was hoping it'd be Alex Jordan, but I'm
Is
okay
that
with
where
this
I
one.
think it is?
That's the one. Come on, move. There's no time to waste.
I swear to God, if they don't make him playable, this man better be playable. Where are we?
Wow! Where are we?
Yeah, same.
So well hidden.
Well, that goes without saying. This is the Knights of Favonius' meeting place in Nodcry, and a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network.
The Northern Intelligence Network. 9 Inch Nails! Nin!
AKA the black market of intel. No matter what faction you're with, it's the place to buy and sell information. Their headquarters are in Nodcry, but they've got contacts in every nation. As an expeditionary force on foreign soil, working with them has offered us the most effective way of getting our hands on reliable local intel. This is where we meet, so naturally, it's secure.
Nice.
Anyway, where were we? Folks from Nodcry should be pretty familiar with me by now, but I believe this is the first time we've met. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Varka, Knight of Boreas, and Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius.
I've been waiting for you, sir.
We've heard all about you.
Yeah, really though, Paimon. Yeah, she's right.
You look way younger than Paimon expected. But you
Same,
definitely have
Paimon.
that
Yeah.
Grand Master vibe.
Well, I'm no spring chicken. Just not showing my age yet.
Ugh,
Definitely feeling some of that back pain today, though.
God, that's
Rushed
so
out
real.
from Fart near without a wink of sleep, only to get right into another fight with that freshly revived maniac.
Another?
Paimon is us and we are
You
Paimon.
mean you fought him before?
Yep. He wasn't nearly as strong back then, but he was still a formidable foe.
Huh?
I brought some of the knights along to give him a little surprise, but he saw us coming from a mile off. My squad took heavy injuries, and I barely made it out alive myself. We knew it might have been our last chance, so we staked everything on it. But still, it wasn't enough to stop him. I tried tracking him down afterwards, but he didn't leave a trace.
I'm so
Even
glad
in
he's
his
not a twink.
unhinged mental state, he's as
God,
cautious as any trained
I'm so
operative.
glad he's not a twink.
So, I decided to come find you. And as luck would have it, turned up to find you being ambushed by the Wild Hunt.
Also,
The rest,
I'm
you
gonna
already
say
know.
something. I think he has the same model type as Capitano. I think he has the same model type because the profile of the face looks the same as Capitano's when you like look at it from the side and you can kind of see the outline of his face. I think it's the same model type, which means copium of copiums. Maybe Capitano will still be playable someday. I can hope.
Is that why he's been frantically absorbing Kuvaki these past few days? Because he sees you as a threat?
Maybe I'm part of the equation, but even if I weren't, I'm sure he'd still be gathering power.
Yes.
He's clearly
We need
working
a big
towards
boy.
something.
We need a big boy.
Note
We
to
need
self,
that big
Uncle
boy.
Barca's strength rating officially upgraded.
Guess it's my turn to ask questions now. So, what exactly has been happening in Nodcry? Why is the Wild Hunt returned in humanoid form? And why is it after you?
Because this lady in
It's a
front.
long story, but I'll try to make it quick.
Wow, I had no idea so much had happened. Sounds like you guys have really been through it. So, the Kutar is actually a Fatui Harbinger. And all this wild hunt activity in Nodcry is the work of the Raker of Solnari, one of the 5 sinners. That's a lot to take in. Need some time to wrap my head around it all.
I'm truly sorry, Mr. Varka. You stood with us against the Wild Hunt and did everything you could to stop it from escalating into a full-blown catastrophe. And then, the one time you're away, it all comes to a head and all your hard work gets undone.
You've got nothing to apologize for, Miss Moonchanter. You can plan 100 steps ahead and still slip up. That's just life. No one knows what tomorrow holds.
That's
You can't predict which way the wind will blow next. And, to be perfectly honest, I can't say I'm surprised. For all the times we've defeated the Wild Hunt in the past, we've never been able to completely wipe it out. Turns out, we were just delaying the inevitable. But now that a new variable has come into play, fate may well take a different course.
A new variable? You mean us?
Who else? And in a strange way, I think his resurgence might not be an entirely bad thing. The Wild Hunt is like an unrelenting force of nature, but Rerir is an individual with an agenda. He's gotta have a weak spot somewhere.
He has to.
That said, while I was explaining everything just now, some of the points that Mr. Flint's added caught my attention.
You mean about our mystery ally?
That's right. From what you've said, not only did they lead you straight to some key files, they also shielded Hisi Island from a lethal Kuvaki blast. I don't know who or what could pull something like that off. Heck, even Miss Columbina doesn't have a clue.
I hadn't heard the story about those files. Would you mind repeating their titles for me?
Oh.
Wild Hunt Phenomena Log, a Nodcry and Ratnik's Field Journal, and Kuvaki Survey Log.
Oh. No. Still doesn't ring a bell.
Another dead end. Guess all we can do now is hope that our mystery ally keeps showing up when we most need them. Still, it's safest to assume they won't be intervening again. From here on out, we'll have to resolve this crisis by ourselves. Your intel also explains something else I've been wondering about. The reason I led my team to Amsfarnir was because we'd had reports about a possible source of the Wild Hunt showing up there. But once we looked into it, it turned out to be a red herring. I don't know who was behind it, but clearly, it served its purpose. I doubt it's by chance that he happened to make his comeback while my attention was diverted. And from everything you told me, it sounds like his scheming began well before his return. So maybe luring me away was all a part of his plan.
Yep.
But is it even possible that he orchestrated all of this by himself? The Moon Maiden and the Raker of Solnari. Nodcry of all places. The way everything is unfolding, it can't be a coincidence.
So, what do we do now? Got any ideas?
Right now, we've got at least 3 things to consider. Let's go through them one by one. First, we need to figure out how to take down Rerir. If we can't beat him in a straight-up fight, the rest won't even matter. To my knowledge, the bulk of Nodcry's fighting force is already gathered here. But even with everyone united, we're still no match for Rerir in his current state, let alone with his power still growing.
What if there was a way to tap into a new power of our own?
How so?
Have you thought of something, Columbina?
3 moons once watched over this world. The Eternal Moon was the largest. The Frost Moon was the brightest. And the Iridescent Moon was the most mysterious. They say that back then, the 3 moon goddesses wielded immense power. Enough to shape the workings of the world itself. I now bear the Frost Moon's power, and the Eternal Moon's marrow resides within the Traveler.
Hold on. Are you suggesting?
The iridescent moon, the last piece in the puzzle.
That's right. If we can find the Iridescent Moon's marrow, I will be able to regain my strength much more quickly.
Oh.
The 3 moons are said to stir the tides and illuminate all things. Perhaps they hold further
Look at her feet
secrets
just dangling
beyond
from
our
the table.
understanding.
That's so cute.
According to my analysis, this solution is feasible. However, it is subject to one major condition. How do we locate the iridescent moon's marrow?
I know a way, but
Uh-oh.
we will need to visit the Fatui's Experimental Design Bureau.
The Experimental Design Bureau? Are you saying we need to involve Marionette?
Yep.
Yes. I must speak with Sandrone.
Gotta go
It's
talk
a
to
long
Sandrone,
way
let's
from
go.
Here to the Experimental Design Bureau. There's a high chance you'll be spotted. You shouldn't go alone.
I will go.
Then that's settled. Next up, our second priority.
I've been waiting for you
Somehow,
for
we need
so
to figure
long.
out
I'm
Rare's
just gonna
end goal.
gently caress your face. I'm so glad. I'm so glad you're not a twink. Oh God. I was so scared that you were gonna look like Chipard from Star Rail, and you don't. Thank God you're not a twink. I'm so thankful he's not a twink. I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. Thank you, Hoyo, for cooking with him. It was worth the 5-year wait. Now, you better frickin' give me more characters like this. You better not chicken out. Give us what we want, and give us the big boys. Thank you.
As you saw for yourselves, when he was still in his wild hunt form, everything he did was for the sake of recovering his body and resurrecting himself. His first act since then, after laying low for a while, was to try and assassinate this young lady.
Wait,
People's
what?
obsessions often reveal
Me
their
saying
greatest
thank you for not being a
vulnerabilities.
twink.
There must be a
You can
reason
clip
why
that.
He despises the moon so deeply. Perhaps it sheds some light on his title, the Raker of Solnari. The Wild Hunt has plagued Notcry for centuries now. If we want to stop it for good, we have to get to the root cause of what's driving it.
It's true. We still know very little about him. If Kutar hadn't given us that lead,
Oh my
we
God.
wouldn't even know his name.
I'm a
Where
very
would we even
entertaining person
start?
from time
doubt
to
even
time,
the
I
Intel
think.
Queen of Notcry has a clue, and she has info coming out of her ears.
Oh? That's a rather hasty conclusion for someone who's so painstakingly meticulous when it comes to dealing with machines.
She heard me.
Boss! What are you doing here?
Also, is it bad that I'm skipping
now asking
Nefer because
myself
I
the
want
same
Durin
question.
and Varka
I
more?
received a letter from a humble knight of Favonius, requesting a meeting to discuss a major business deal. But it looks like this humble knight had something else in mind.
Details. Miss Nefer, the important thing is that you've arrived at the perfect time. Since his failed ambush, I've been racking my brains trying to come up with a plan to fight Rarir. Given the severity of the situation, I think it's fair to say that our only chance lies in uniting as one. And I'm talking all the factions in Notcry. We can't do this without the Curatorium, but I knew it'd be a tough job to win you over. So, I took the liberty of reaching out for a little chat.
Wait a sec. How did you even hear about this place, Nefer?
Nefer knows everything.
Didn't you say this is meant to be the Knights of Favonius' meeting spot? And a contact hub for the Northern Intelligence Network? And isn't it supposed to be super hidden?
You really think he could have gotten settled in Nodcry without my help? Besides, I'm the one running this gig. Of course I know where the meeting place is.
They hooked up. I'm sorry. They've definitely hooked up. Varka and Nefer, they hooked up. I would go so far as to say they're FWBs too. And I stand by that.
Allow me to introduce the current head of the Northern Intelligence Network. If it's intel you're after, she's your woman. Pretty much seen and heard.
Oh yeah, they're
all.
FWBs. So the way he talks about her like
Please
that,
spare me the
yeah, no.
flattery. Let's
Yeah.
cut to the chase. Seems like you've run into some trouble, huh?
Oh, they're definitely FWBs, 100%.
Well, this certainly qualifies as an unforeseen crisis. On behalf of the Curatorium of Secrets, I wish you all the best of luck.
So you're just going to sit this one out?
Why should I get involved? What could possibly be in it for me?
What if we told you we can't do this without you?
Oh? Then I'd say you'd better make it worth my while. I don't work for free.
I can't put a price on something like this. It's just not in my nature. But then again, you and I have always been polar opposites in this regard. So I can't exactly say I didn't see this coming. If you insist on compensation, I will pay you. Consider this a formal commission. Sound fair?
Damn.
You just don't give up, do you? Too bad. I know you well enough to know you can't afford my prices. The riskier the job, the more it'll cost. And a moon chanter's stipend isn't exactly generous.
Ooh.
Unless you're planning to start passing the donation box around among the faithful.
Boss, just a thought. If they come
Oh
up
my
short,
god.
maybe you can take the difference out of my next few paychecks. Things got really dangerous during the fight with Rerir. If this girl hadn't saved me, I'd be ley line fodder by now.
Oh yeah, you
I'd
would.
be gone for good, boss. If there's any way we can make this work, I'd really like to help her. Please? I'm begging you.
This is why I'm always telling you never accept favors. They are the hardest debts to repay. You have to be careful who you get involved with, or you invite all kinds of misfortune. Very well, Yehoda, I will help. But just this once. Don't count on this happening again. Flynn's, that fragment that Rerir was after, do you still have it on you?
Of course.
Let me borrow it. I need it to follow up on some leads.
Wait, you actually have some leads?
Shh. This is top secret information.
I get it. We all have things we'd rather keep to ourselves. Plus, I know we can count on you, so we'll leave the intel gathering in your hands. And that brings me to the third and final item. We need to find a way to distract him. We need time to make our move, so someone will have to stall him. I'm in for this part, no matter what. Anyone coming with?
Count me in too.
Come off it, you two. Quit playing heroes. I'm way ahead of you here. Ineffa did a scan of the Moon Goddess's Kuvaki signature, and we're gonna use it to make some decoys over at the Kramkake craft shop. Anyone who's in, follow me. Once they're ready, we'll deploy the decoys across Nogcry. So as long as the rest of you keep moving, he won't catch on to your scent and won't be able to track you down.
I like it. Genius idea.
No biggie.
All right then, we'll split into 3 teams. Once your team has finished their mission, return here and wait for the others. Dismissed!
Oh, he would be so proud. Okay. Oh, look at the doodles. Oh, look at the doodles. They're so cute.
Lady Damselette. Wait, and you two? What are you doing at the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau? We've been doing our best to mind our own business lately. But if you're just gonna waltz up here like this, you're seriously pressing your luck. Don't blame us for doing what we have to.
Huh. You really think that's gonna scare us off?
I don't think anything could scare
I'm not looking for any
us off
trouble.
at this point.
I just want to see Sandrone.
Do I need to remind you that you're still a wanted fugitive for deserting us?
Ugh.
Out of consideration for our former ties and the crisis we're all up against, we'll let you leave in one piece.
One Piece?
But don't even think about trying to get inside.
Let them
Nah.
But
in. Are you going to make me repeat that?
That's so funny.
no, my lady.
Sandrone seems to be in a good mood. Must be maintenance day.
tell me, to what do I owe the honor this time? Actually, before you answer that, just so we're clear,
Does anyone remember? Does anybody remember when we first got the Winter Nights Lazo animation? Like 4 years ago. This was so long ago. When we first got that. Does anybody remember when we saw Polonia holding Sandrone and everyone was like, maybe she just uses him to carry her because her feet are small. Maybe she had bound feet. Maybe she's disabled. No. No. That's not it. Turns out she's just lazy. God. God. Wow.
I promise it's nothing big.
It seems like you've gotten the wrong idea here. The only reason I let you in was because I was bored. It seemed like a way to kill some time and satisfy my own curiosity. Whatever miscalculations I may or may not have made in the past, I haven't lost the plot enough to even consider sticking my neck out for your sakes.
Wait, oh my gosh, wait, I just noticed something.
With Arlecchino.
What?
She didn't have highlights in her eyes for a second just then.
Huh? You mean the knave?
I'd like to speak with Arlecchino. Is she in Nodcry?
No, she's not. Once the work on this facility was completed, she went back with the Rooster and Regrator. The only ones in Nodcry are me and... what is it you need to speak to her about anyway?
Father!
Rerir is hunting me.
And technically speaking, when speaking about Arlecchino, you can actually say Daddy's home, and it's accurate because she does call herself father, so there's that.
Is that a no, then?
As if I need reminding. I was this close to settling things with him before someone decided to whisk me away to their weird little garden.
Have you held any tea parties lately?
Tea parties?
Yeah, obviously. You don't seriously think we'd pack it all in just because you aren't here. If anything, they've been more eventful than ever. Just me, Arlecchino, and a bunch of insolent and sensitive guests who won't stop asking where you've gone. Oh, they've been a real joy.
I bet you served them the worst tea you have. Just like you used to do to me when I upset you.
Who cares about how good the tea is when there's no one around to drink it? I keep losing people. First Rosaline, now you. I'm running out of people who can make me laugh. Honestly, what could be more ridiculous than a multi-centenarian goddess who's only ever had the plain herbal tea she received as offerings?
You'd always brew a different type of tea for me each time. Was it really just to see how I'd react?
Well, duh. Why else? Watching you squirm was practically my only form of entertainment.
Oh. What?
Oh, yeah. And Capitano sometimes used to bring Tartaglia around, too. But I guess we won't...
I hate that they still call him Tartaglia. It's Tartaglia!
Well, I guess we are overdue for a get-together. Polonia!
Have Favronia pass a message to Arlecchino for me. It's time for tea. Will suffice.
Oh, tea
Pass along a
time!
message for me too, if you would. My body cannot contain the marrow of 2 moons, so I'll be leaving one of them in her care.
What?
Excuse me? Who said you were on the guest list? If my tea meant that much to you, maybe quitting the Fatui wasn't your brightest move. Back when you were under the Tsaritsa's protection, no one would have dared come at you so openly.
But that protection didn't come for free. In fact, I paid dearly for it. At the end of the day, it was just another transaction. I just got tired, that's all. I never wanted any part in their grand ambitions, and I've had enough of being treated like a bottomless supply of power. It brings back memories from the old days, when I was still worshipped as the moon goddess. Centuries on, it may be a different group of people, but I see the same greed in their eyes.
I figured you'd leave eventually. You didn't have
Yeesh.
as much of a reason to stay as I do.
What's your reasoning?
The Tsaritsa gave you shelter and protection, but that was it. Nothing more, nothing less. Meanwhile, the Fatui demanded everything from you in return, until it was more than you could bear. I get why you left. And frankly, I have no interest in dragging you back just because the higher-ups told me to. But if you keep hanging around with this riffraff, the next time we cross paths, we might be enemies for real.
Guess that's our cue to leave.
That might be your plan. But it sounds like someone else wants you to stay a little longer.
Huh?
Huh? What do you mean?
Me too, Paimon.
Listen.
Uh-oh.
My lady, it's the Wild Hunt. A horde of monsters is headed straight for the facility.
Another uninvited guest trying to crash my tea party. Clear the area. I'll handle this.
Let's go, Sandrone. Let's go.
To leave you here by yourself?
You'll be lucky to make it out of this alive. You really think you can afford to worry about me? Go on, get out of here. You may have stopped Polonia from crushing him last time, but I've made sure that won't happen again. The entire Experimental Design Bureau is rigged for war.
Oh.
Stay and watch if you want, but it'll be at your own risk. You're not flagged as friendlies in the weapons system.
Oh, look at her. Look at her head. The way it just dips like that. Oh, poor baby.
Don't tell me what to do. Look, if you're leaving, make it quick, or you'll just get in my way. There's a secret passage on the 2nd floor. It'll take you right to the plains out back. Stare all you want, Columbina. You're not getting another invitation to my tea party.
I know. But thank you anyway, Sandrone.
This is exactly why you shouldn't hang around with those people. All their melodrama and sentimental nonsense is rubbing off on you.
Low-key, I love Sandrone. Her whole vibe is such a vibe.
Come on then, Mr. Ray here. Let's pick up where we left off. It's your Wild Hunt monstrosities versus my beautiful creations. Let's see who comes out on top.
Oh, dang! Oh, we get to control it. Okay. Oh, get out of my face! Get out of my face! You out of my face! No, 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 no! Whatever. Are we gonna get to do more? Oh, we get to do more. She is. She's a little shit, but I love her. Oh, this is fun. I'm having fun with this. See, this is so much more fun than really Astro Wonderland. Ha! Bam, 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 wham, bam, bam. Boom. Boom! Here comes the boom! Ready or not. I'm literally highlighting my own age with that. I'm so sorry. Aw, that one was fun.
That's it. Keep them pinned down. Don't let them get near.
Oh my god, we're a sniper! I got the shot. Ooh, what do we now? Aww. Loki, this is kind of fun. I'm enjoying this. Oh no.
Finally, the Raider himself. Time to.
Huh?
Where'd he go?
Oh! Hello! Oh! Oh!
Polonia, get him!
Go, Polonia! Go! Go, baby boy!
I've upgraded Polonia again since our last encounter, and uploaded every last scrap of your data. Let's finish this once and for
She's not here. Where did she go?
Oh, he was here for something very specific.
Hey, over here, you big.
Oh no. Go, Polonia!
Curse it, moon. Go. Keep searching. She cannot have gotten far.
Oh, he's here for one thing and one thing alone. Oh! Oh no! Not Polonia! Oh, Curatorium of Secrets. Ooh. Secret door. Secret door. Well, that feels like Sumeru for sure.
So this is your method for investigating Rarir's past. It almost looks like some kind of ceremony.
Good deduction. But it's quite a different affair from what you're used to with the Frost Moon Scions.
Whoa! First time I've ever been in here. Boss always said it was off limits, so I pictured some kind of creepy dungeon. But it's actually kinda nice. Oh, I guess this must be Sumeru decor? That's where Boss is from. And that nice shopkeeper who sold me my treasure compass.
I'm not sure exactly what you've got planned, but it looks like you're all set. When do we begin?
Whenever we wish. But for some reason, I've got a feeling this isn't going to end well. I've never faced Rarir myself, but from what you've told me, his power is beyond anything I could imagine. I, on the other hand, am just an ordinary businesswoman. Our paths should never have crossed, yet here I am, forced to make an enemy of him.
If you ask me, you're about as far from ordinary as it gets. So what are you saying? You're getting cold feet?
Once I take a job, there's no backing out. Still, I have to ask myself if the power I'm relying on will even work on an opponent of this caliber. And also how to make sure I come out of this alive if things spiral out of control. Death is the one thing we can take for granted. It is the great equalizer, however fortunate or unfortunate we may otherwise be. So it's important to consider how to spend what lifespan we have left.
Come on, boss. Lighten up. Quit talking about death. It's bad luck.
For once, I agree with you. When you're up against a foe like Rarir, there's no such thing as being too prepared. Is there anything I can do to help?
That won't be necessary. I've already made up my mind. Time to cash in a precious favor I've been saving for a rainy day. Yehoda, I need you to find someone for me. The sooner the better.
Eh? Find who?
That shady merchant who
I already
sold you
know
an
we're not going to
overpriced
be
treasure
able.
compass the other day.
I know who she's
Come
talking
on,
about.
Boss. You're pulling my leg again. In what way is she shady? She
I know
showed
exactly
up
who
when
she's
I was
talking about. She's talking about
completely
Dottie.
lost and sold me a
Dottie.
little gadget that was
Dottie.
exactly what I needed. Trust me, she's a good person.
It's Dottie.
Anyway, I know who you're talking about. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back.
Dottie. There she goes. It's Dottie. I just know it, isn't it?
What's happening? I genuinely can't run any further.
Yep.
Hey, aren't you?
What is it?
It is, I knew it.
Big rush. You dragged me out of a dream where I was literally swimming in Mora. I'm charging double my usual attendance fee.
I really don't like her English voice.
Look
Sorry.
how easygoing she is. After that rude awakening, she could have completely snapped at us. But instead, she kept it together and just asked for an extra fee.
Dori Sangama Bay? I never would have pictured you two doing business together.
If you want to make it big in Nodcry, it's all about connections. Lady Nefer just so happens to have a lot of intel that interests me. And she also
I love the
did me a big
Sumeru
favor in the
music
past.
playing.
It was back when I first arrived in Nodcry. My trusty assistant, the genie in my lamp, had an adverse reaction to the Kuvaki and fainted. And when you know it, that's when I suddenly find myself in a life-or-death situation.
See, I knew that they weren't rivals. I know that they were friends.
I've been giving her a 30% discount off all of my goods ever since. Now, so that no one here feels left out, I'm willing to extend a 20% discount to fellow friends of Boss Nefer. Plus, any other friends you send my way,
They're
will enjoy
Habibiyefs.
10% off. What can I
Habibi
say?
BFFs.
The great Lord Sangamabe is nothing if not generous.
Habibi Fs. That's them.
So, let me guess. You've run into some trouble. I've got everything you could possibly need, and the more you buy, the more you'll save.
Yes, they are.
You guessed correctly. What have you got in the way of survival gear?
The one type of gear I've never been short on. What are you looking for? A jetpack fresh from the Academia's labs? An ancient suit of armor dredged up from the bottom of the sea? At the very least, I need to know what kind of opponent you're dealing with here. If even you're worried about staying alive, it must be pretty serious.
What if I told you it's someone with the power to bring a nation to its knees?
Is that so? Then we really are talking top-shelf treasures. I don't have anything like that in stock right now. I'll have to ask my supplier.
Your supplier?
A powerful woman, make no mistake. I can't reveal her identity, but luckily for you, I hear she's planning to visit Nodcry in the near future. If you're willing to wait, I can ask her when she's here. Can't say exactly how long that'll be, though.
Who was that?
Then let me put it another way. What would you do if you encountered an enemy like that? Roll over and serve yourself up on a silver platter?
Of course not. I have a handy little trinket from one of my generous suppliers, which... Hold on.
Alice! She's talking about Alice!
No,
That's Alice! She's talking about Alice!
Let's
Wait!
just say I'm
Wait!
borrowing it.
Wait!
All right? Just for insurance
Wait!
purposes.
Her supplier
You'll get it back later.
is Alice! What?!
Favors are the worst kind of debt to owe, and now you've got a chance to repay one. A win-win situation, don't you think?
Fine. You can borrow it for 5 days. No, make that 3. And for every extra hour after that, I'm charging you 1 million more.
The only way I realized it was Alice was because of the shape of that object. That's a 4-leaf clover. That is Alice's main symbol.
What a way to start the day. Now, was there anything else you wanted? Or can I go back to bed now?
Yeah, that should. I
Well,
totally forgot
take
about that
care
too.
now. Don't trip up on your way back, friend.
See you later! You're my favorite shopkeeper.
I love Dodie. Hi, Amulet, by the way. Hello. Thanks for stopping by. 20 minutes before the stream ends! You missed all the good shit.
Excellent. Everything is well and truly ready. The ceremony can now begin. After initiating the ceremony, your minds will follow me wherever I go. You will see many strange things in your mind's eye. So remember, don't be frightened, and don't make a sound. Now then, let us peer into the Raker of Solnari's past.
Oh. Oh, well, you're... Oh, yeah, no, I've had so much spoiled by Twitter.
I don't recognize this style of architecture.
It looks like Enkanomiya.
Conrian. Simple furnishings, table and chairs. It's a more ordinary house than I might have expected. Looks like the fearsome Raker of Solnari came from surprisingly humble beginnings. Unless this passed for luxury in Conria. Unlikely. It was said to be a very prosperous nation in its heyday. Anyway, I'll keep exploring.
Ooh, we get to play as her for a little bit. Okay, so that's closed off. I just want to look around. Ooh. Oh! Oh! Oh, what? What the? What the what? What the what? Wait! Wait a second. Wait a second. Oh, whoa. Whoa. I mean, I'm not pulling for her because I am pulling for, I'm planning on pulling for, specifically Varka and Durin. The Dragon Boy, I want more than Cat Lady. She very pretty. I wait for rerun. But, I require dragons. And unfortunately, she is in fact, that is still so trippy. She is not a dragon. She is very pretty, but not dragon, so me no want. Dragon Son is coming. I require Dragon Son. Because again, yeah. Aw. Yeah, because like, okay, as of now, see? Dragon 1. Dragon 2. There is a 3rd. I need the 3rd. Yeah, pray for me because I am not close to pity right now. Like, for perspective, I am nowhere close to pity. As you can see, I'm literally 5 pulls after getting my last 5-star. I'm closer to pity. Not even, no, actually, I'm not closer to pity on this one because, yeah. Well, actually, I mean, I am probably going to get the weapon I want next time I did lose on this one, so. Yeah, Dragon 1. Oh, Samantha's wine! Yeah, so right now we are starting low, so. Whenever it comes time to pull for Durin, we will be doing that thing where we just go and hunt until a boss drops. Oh, yeah, 100% it's worse. We're just gonna do the thing where we pull and we like fight overland bosses until one drops a 4-star artifact, and then we'll do pulls. That'll be a long stream. A note. A handwritten note.
Hi, Rivier. Since you're working extra hours tonight, I thought I'd keep myself busy by checking out that
Pickle.
new kebab
Oh
shop.
my god.
I've heard good things about their menu. I'll test it out, and if it's as good as everyone's saying, let's go back together sometime.
Oh.
P.S. New stash from the Universitas Magistrorum. I brought some goodies home. A few teacups and a pin rack. Hope you like them.
Universitas? You can tell this person was given one example of how to say this and they still said it wrong.
They didn't sign their name, but they must have been close. Sounds like they were living together.
They were married. We're gonna go until this cutscene kicks us out. Just letting y'all know.
I went over to Joseph's for drinks today. They have a fine collection, but I went alone. Felindis was tied up with something and couldn't make it.
Felindis.
Joseph asked why I came alone, but I didn't really have an answer. He then went on to ask about other things. If you ask me, someone who asks that many personal questions is too nosy for their own good. But if he invites me again, chances are I'd still go.
Felindis. That's the same name Rerir mentioned.
Crane imports keep falling. If things don't pick up, we'll soon be back to meat and mushrooms only. Honestly, I'm not a huge fan of that new type of mushroom everyone's been into lately. Didn't it start out as a lab-grown variety? I heard it's even mildly corrosive.
Ugh.
Seriously, why would you even eat something like that? I don't care if it's an impressive feat of alchemy. That just isn't the kind of thing I like to eat.
Rain Doctor, what are you doing?
Grain has to be imported, and they're eating a diet of mostly meat and mushrooms. Could it be because Conria is underground, so it doesn't get much sunlight? That would explain why they use so much stone in their buildings. They even use alchemically modified strains for food. Seems like the people of Conria don't have many options when it comes to dining.
And I'm also mentioning mushrooms, like fungi, is important because one of the main living beings in Sumeru, which, if you remember, Conria is located underneath. They have a lot of fungus. Like, a lot of the living beings in Sumeru are fungi. So that makes sense, too.
I've just about saved up enough now. Time to buy it and keep it somewhere safe.
Huh?
Making a big purchase. I wonder what it is. He really is a professional. No wonder he's so good at covering his tracks. Despite what he's become, it seems like he's retained certain habits, at least in this regard. Did Rary rip it out himself?
Probably. I know, I'm so excited for when eventually we do get there.
Before I met you, I was convinced that my heart was nothing more than a stagnant pool. The burial place of a fallen moon.
What?
A withered, windless grove where the waters rested forever unrippled. It was you who helped me see that my heart hadn't entirely withered away. That it could still beat to the rhythm of love.
Aww.
This is just trivial sentimentality from the looks of it. Why would he go to the trouble of hiding that? The burial place of a fallen moon.
Oh.
Over here.
Huh?
Dane! Oh, and, Vedafin here? What a surprise to see you here, sir.
What?
Hello there, Rerir. You need not address me so formally outside of court.
That... I swear, Benjamin Diskin, is that you? If that's Benjamin Diskin, I am going to lose my mind.
He doesn't get that much free time, so I invited him over for a drink.
Also,
Even the court prophet deserves a break every now and then.
it is so nice to have Yuri Lowenthal back. The boy is back, although I will say, it was totally okay playing in Japanese because Dainsleif in Japanese is voiced by Kenjiro Suda, who is one of my favorite Japanese seiyus. Like, hearing him in the most recent episode of Spy Family, I was like kicking my feet and giggling. It's like, oh, it's a Kenjiro Suda. So it hasn't been that much. It hasn't been that much of a loss, but it is nice to have Yuri back. I love Yuri, so I'm ready. I'm ready to have him back.
Well, I'm flattered.
So, what are we discussing today?
Hey, don't look at me. As far as I see it, we don't need an excuse to have a few drinks.
Come on, don't give us that. Didn't you say you were about to pop the big question? How's that coming along?
Who'd have thought the great Twilight Sword was an even greater
I'm gonna say
gossip?
something also minor thing. They should have given him the same head model they gave Varka and Capitano because that head looks too small for that big body.
I just didn't expect you to be the first one to settle down and get married.
See?
That's all.
See?
Yeah. If you told me that a few years ago, I wouldn't have believed you either.
So, are you planning to come clean about your job then? I'm
Huh?
guessing you still haven't told her.
Sure, I'll have to tell her at some point. But I'll need to pick the right time and place. To be honest, I have no idea how she'll take it.
Come on, stop being such a pessimist. For all you know, she could be thrilled. I bet she'll be much more impressed by your actual job than the one she thinks you're doing now. A member of the King's Guard. Quite the cover story. Does the king himself even know?
Huh?
Of course he does. Anyway, enough about me. How have you been?
Me? Same old, same old. Nothing much to... Huh? What's up, Fed? It's nothing.
Vadafulnir, Dainsleif's elder brother. Renowned throughout the court of Conria as the Visionary. and said to possess a wisdom far beyond the reach of any ordinary man.
His
And
design
yet,
better slap
despite
when
the
we see
gulf
it.
between us, he seems to have something to say about me. Does he even know me? Does he see me as a friend of his brother, or just another of the Vinster King's blades?
Vinster King?
Why did he react so strongly? Was it really to do with what we were talking about?
Brown, curly hair and brooding blue eyes. So this is what Rerir looked like back in the day. Perfectly normal. No different from anyone else. As frightening as this monster is in the present, there's something even more unsettling about seeing the human he used to be.
Yeah. Again, they should have changed the head model. It's literally just the head. Wifey.
Felindis? You're back early?
Our equipment's being serviced today, so I got off earlier than usual. How's your day been? Aw,
You know who she
why
kind of
the
looks
long
like?
face? Is something the matter? Has your boss been giving you a hard time again?
Went for a drink with Dane and the others after work.
Isn't that a good thing?
Vedafilnir showed up today, too. You know, Dainsleif's older brother.
Ah, Mr. Vedafilnir. Yes, I've heard of him. They say that everything he says ends
No,
up
she
coming
does,
true.
though. She does look like
You
Lunine.
overheard Dainsleif mention that I'd recently proposed, and seemed to have an issue with it. But when I asked what it was, he kept it to himself.
So, you're worried? You can be such a child sometimes, Revier. We're nobodies. Why would the Visionary be concerned about us? I'm sure someone in his position has much bigger fish to fry.
She's
You're
pretty,
right.
though.
You worry too much, Revier. We've been together for ages now.
Yeah,
Everything's
same.
been going
Also,
so well, has it not?
She's
You've
not...
even proposed to
She's
me.
not a Conrian. She's not Conrian. Look at her eyes. They don't have the diamonds. She's not a Conrian.
So, you do remember. Tell me then.
Not a native
What's your
Conrian, at
answer?
least.
Like I said, I need some time to decide. You can't just rush into things like this. We may be nobodies in the grand scheme of things, but if we want things to work out, we've still got to plan ahead.
All right.
Aw.
Take your time.
Yay, height difference.
Don't keep me waiting forever.
Oh, no.
Nobodies. Sounds about right. In the eyes of people like Vedafilnir and Dainsleif, what do we matter? Can someone whose gaze is so fixed on a far-flung future even see the present clearly?
You can see he's got the diamonds,
Besides, the
but she
dynasty's fate
doesn't.
rests
She's
with the
not a
king's
native
inner circle.
Conrian.
Whatever I do, it won't make much difference. Meanwhile, every idea they come up with and every decision they make, it affects everything. These days, the king is lost in his research, and the purge of the Crimson Moon bloodline grows ever more intense.
Oh.
The opposition tried to speak out, but nothing came of it. And I'm under no illusions as to why. Because we eliminated them and got rid of their bodies. A man can have 1,000 reasons to carry a sword, but there are few good excuses to use it. Yet the king has never even considered a gentler approach, and he never will. What becomes of someone who kills on another's behalf? Can he ever find true peace? Felindis,
Yep.
I...
Oh, is he gonna tell her? And then the light's
It's
coming
not.
back.
You were right. Fate has never smiled upon nobodies like us. But by the same token, it's unlikely to bear a grudge against us either. There's no reason we can't keep living happily together, cherishing the simple joys of each day as they come.
See? You just need to stay positive, Revere. I can feel your warmth, your breath. You're right there, right by my side. Just seeing you makes me happy in a way I can't explain. And that's something that no one could ever take away from me. So smile, my love. Let go of that frown.
You're right, Thelindis. I've just been overthinking things.
That's better. Getting caught up about things like this will only ruin our evening. Speaking of which, all set for the ball tonight? I need to go get ready.
You go ahead. I just have a few things to take care of, then I'll come join you.
Even busier than the big shots, huh? Fine, I'll go get started. But don't be late. If you keep me waiting too long, I won't be a happy bunny.
Relax. I'll be there.
Oh no.
Seriously though, you drive
She
a
kind of
hard
does.
bargain.
Although
really gotta
low-key,
leave
I was
my
hoping that
proposal
her
hanging.
English
Still
voice
expecting me to
actress
take you
was
to
going to be the
ball.
same voice actor
Well,
for
that
Skirk,
goes without
because
saying.
Skirk's
I
VA
already
is
told everyone I'd
dating
be coming with a dance
Rayrare's
partner.
VA in real life, and I
Besides,
thought
they're
that'd be
two
kind of cute.
completely different things.
They didn't do that, but
Let's take it
that'd
one
have
thing
been
at a
cute
time,
though.
all right?
Alright. White outfit it is.
Things are about to get bad.
Rorier was deliberately hiding his ties to the intelligence services by giving the impression that he was just an ordinary member of the Finster King's Guard. He clearly doesn't want his would-be fiancée to know about his other life. Then again, that's hardly surprising. People in the intelligence trade rarely do. Who'd have thought we were in the same line of work? Let's dig a little deeper.
Ugh. Hopefully this little cutscene thing ends soon, because I gotta... Yeah, because, like, if I wanted to leave, see? I can't do that right now, so... We'll just go until we can end this little thing, and then we'll, Oh.
Our last operation was a resounding success, and all thanks to you, Ray here of Solnari. In total, we apprehended 32 dregs of the Crimson Moon, and 67 accomplices.
Oh.
After all these years since the dynasty's fall, so many of them still linger on.
Indeed, it cannot be denied. Yet it was destiny that the Crimson Moon should be overcome by the eclipse, and that His Majesty, the all-seeing Vinster King, now guides our nation on the path to prosperity. Conria has no further need for a dead moon. But alas, there will always be those who refuse to see the truth, choosing instead to romanticize the past.
That's not entirely true. Much about the Crimson Moon era was worthy of remembrance, and that's exactly why they keep trying to see it restored. Many of its secrets remain unsolved to this day. As it happens, that's precisely the field of study my partner is devoted to.
You still haven't told her what you really do for a living.
Where would I even start? How do you tell someone that you're one of the king's hand-picked executioners?
Oh.
That your hands are steeped in blood?
Oh,
you
God.
didn't choose this life any more than I did.
I believe it's long. We're just gonna
Orphans
get through
like
it,
us
though.
don't get a say.
But I'll sure as heck be the one to pay for it. Speaking of which, we need to be more rigorous in the way we identify direct descendants of the Crimson Moon. Someone, it seems, has strong opinions about my future plans. Most likely my marriage in particular. I have a feeling that we may soon become targets of the Crimson Moon's retribution.
Uh-oh.
Your concerns are not unfounded. They've taken out many of our colleagues these past few years, and for that very reason. These are no helpless lambs we're leading to the slaughter. They're wolves in sheep's clothing. Take care, Ray here of Solnari. I look forward to toasting you at your wedding.
Thanks, Thorkel. You look after yourself, too.
Uh-oh.
Thelindis, I never wanted to keep this from you. You're the last person I would ever want to lie to. But that's exactly why I can't tell you everything. There are things you shouldn't know. Things you cannot know. The moonlit dynasties are a thing of the past. Yet even now, with the sun shining high in the sky, there are those who would call forth a dead moon's ghost.
Oh.
Could that be why Vedalfnir held back? Or was it because of some court secret he's not at liberty to share? I have to get a clear answer from him. No matter what happens, I will protect the Lindis.
Rerir seems to be very concerned by Vedalfnir's reaction. Vedalfnir and Dainsleif, the Visionary and Twilight Sword. So that's what they were really like. I've investigated this whole area now. There doesn't seem to be any other memories here. Should I try somewhere else? Wait a second. What's this black smoke?
It's visually very cool.
So, he's late after all. Just you wait, Rerir. You're in for it. Big time.
Are you waiting for someone, ma'am? Could I tempt you into buying some flowers?
Uh-oh.
Oh, sure. Pick me out a pretty bunch if you would.
Thank you. But I'm afraid none of them are as pretty as you.
For someone so young, you sure have a way with words, don't you?
This feels bad.
I'm only telling the truth. Look me in the eyes.
Oh!
You'll see I'm not lying.
Oh, no.
May we have a word in private?
Who are you? And what do you want?
It doesn't matter who I am. Too many of our kind have fallen lately, so I decided to take the risk of reaching out. Not long ago, the Ray here of Solnari led an assault on one of our strongholds. We suffered many casualties, and many who came to our aid lost their lives as well.
Sorry, I don't know why you're telling me this. And I don't want to get involved.
Wait, hear me out. This time we finally got a clear look at his face and learned
Oh
his true
no,
identity.
this is how she finds
His
out.
name is Rerir, and he claims to be one of the king's guards.
Well, they did confirm, low-key, that Arlecchino was Conrian. Back in the Fontaine arcs, I believe, she did talk about how the Crimson Moon Dynasty was a Conrian bloodline. I think she did say that, if I remember correctly. So we've known that Arlecchino is descended from Conrians. She herself is not. She's Conrian in the way Kaya is a Conrian. She's descended, but not true Conrian, if that makes sense.
What did you say?
A cruel irony, isn't it? The man you're set to marry
Yeah, I
lives a double
know.
life as a brutal executioner.
There's a lot of information we gotta to
Surely he
remember
must
from
have
this
caught a whiff of
game.
the blood on his hands.
Why are you telling me all of this now?
Simple. It's because...
Uh-oh.
How strange. Rerir was nowhere to be seen in that memory. It clearly belonged to the Lindis. Rerir couldn't possibly know what happened if he wasn't even there. Why would her memories appear in his fragment? The ceremony won't last much longer. I think it's time to call it a day.
So that was your doing? Did you just pull us inside Rerir's fragment to spy directly on his memories?
Any more questions, and I'll have to start charging.
I had no idea you could do that, boss! Seriously, that was amazing! We're not worthy. We're not worthy! I gotta admit, though, I'm itching to see what happens next. Feels like we barely scratched the surface.
I'm just as curious as you are, but the ceremony only allows for limited time inside. That's all we can see for now. Luckily, we managed to learn quite a lot.
We did.
So far, so good. I just hope the others are doing okay too. Especially the group with the Traveler. Their mission is a risky one. Let's hope it's all going smoothly.
If you're worried about them, go see how they're doing.
If I know Boss, she's gonna need some time to write up all the details and make sure it's all coherent. I'll stay behind to lend a hand, but feel free to head back and meet up with the others.
Okay.
Oh, they've been prowling around for nearly 2 days now.
I hope we're are we almost to the end of where we can, like,
They might not see
stop
us yet, but them
Amulet, if you know?
in the area, our way out is completely blocked. Oh, that's never gonna work. One little slip up and it's game over. If they spot us, they'll run straight back to Rare. And once he knows we're here, it won't be long before he's breathing down our necks again.
Be that as it may, we still have to try.
Oh, guess you're right. All right, time to zip it. Quick, hide! We almost got spotted. Phew, that was a close call. Watch out! He's coming this way!
Yeah, I know it's gonna be a little bit longer, but... I say, do you know exactly how much longer it is? Okay, that's what I'm trying to do. I think I'm on the wrong walls. I need to be on the walls on the other side.
Keep going. We're nearly there. This is the final hurdle. Oh, there's no end to these things.
She's so cool.
Fire.
Arlecchino!
Fire?
Arlecchino! It has to be Arlecchino.
Oh no, there's a fire!
That's Arlecchino, 100%. I know her fire. Daddy's home. Home for real. Look at her. Daddy's home. Look at her, she's so cool. God.
Sandrone was right. You look weak, Columbina.
I love her.
The old you would never have let such lowly creatures bar your way. Word has it that you did something for the Tsaritsa, and that's why you've lost most of your power. Freedom comes at a heavy price, doesn't it?
It's Arlecchino! You came!
Hello again, Columbina. And greetings, guests of the House of the Hearth.
It's been a while, Arlecchino.
Oh, we're gonna get to see what's going on over here. Oh no. Oh, poor Polonia.
Stupid here of stupid Solnari. Whatever. I've got all the data I need. Next
I love
time
her.
we meet, you're finished. He sure doesn't pull his punches.
Excuse me, do you need a hand?
You can do me a favor by staying out of my way.
Oh,
Can't you see
I know who that is.
Wait a minute. I recognize that voice.
It's the
Hello,
triplets.
Miss Sandrone. Father sent us over to help.
They're not really triplets, but I call them that.
How considerate of her.
Nice to see them again.
Hey, Fremine, get over here and help me fix this. Lenny, you do your thing. Just keep your sister away from the machines.
That smug look on her
Anything
face.
that cat girl touches ends up going haywire. Go put her on cleaning duty or something.
Yeah, they might as well be triplets.
Then let's start downstairs. Fremine, we'll leave this place to you. You've got it.
Wait a second. Pretty sure there's still some tea in the cupboard. If you want some, you'll have to make it yourselves.
All right, now we're all back at the base. All your base are belong to us. Okay, perfect. Perfect. This is a great stopping point. Okay. Okay, everybody. This is a good stopping point. So, we went 20 minutes past the normal time I stream, but we got through a lot, and we will get back to this next week. Next week, we will be back with more of the Archon Quest. So we're gonna have to wait till next week. I will be back next Tuesday for more of this, and we're just gonna basically grind through it till we finish it. We'll be playing Twisted Wonderland on Friday, because guess what happens next week? Twisted Wonderland anime! Twisted Wonderland anime! Anime is next week! I'm so excited! So we're gonna be working through the Halloween event, which the story is updating tonight. I will double check where we were last time. I've had to like speed through the story stuff so I can do the achievements, but I will be I'll actually be like reading through it. I have not read anything. I've just been like skipping each one just so I can like get through to get the achievements for like all of the stamp cards. But we will actually be playing this Friday, and moving forward from this stream, the streams I do, I will be posting the VODs on YouTube, so that way if you miss a stream, it will be on YouTube to watch at your pleasure. So, thank you everybody for stopping by. I will see all of you guys, all of you pretty ponies, next week for more Genshin, and I will see the rest of you guys. Oh, I did that yesterday. I did it. I already did it. Don't worry. I did the stamp card yesterday. Fret not. I had yesterday off, so I did it. I will see you lovely pretty penguins on Friday for Twist, and we'll be back for Genshin next Tuesday. Have a wonderful evening, everybody. I will see you guys on Friday. Good night. Good night, good night, good night.